the afternoon session. Could I invite Robert Tait to come forward? Thank you.
Greetings to your worship, Mayor Leanne Dalziel, and honourable councillors and ladies and gentlemen present.
You're most welcome to sit down and join us.
Oh, I'm happy to stand if that's all right.
That's absolutely fine.
Prefer.
Anything's fine.
Yep, thank you. First of all, my name is Robert Tait of Apawa, and I thank you for the opportunity to discuss Christchurch's navigational signs. Now, I want you to imagine a sheep in the hope that you will relate to its behaviour to the issues of navigation. These lovely beings move well disciplined if they're guided by a dog. However, if they're not, they mill around willy-nilly. Human beings, as distinct from needing a dog, need signs to point them in the right direction. My focus for this dissertation is on signage to be read by citizens navigating their way around the city. Here, let me say that the council already provides for this exceedingly well, but I'm hoping there might be a little bit of room for enhancement if the suggestions in my conclusion are gradually implemented. Now, I have a test, which I hope you won't mind my inviting selected members of the council to perform, and I'll give you the test in a minute. I'm picking 3 councillors, when you get the test, I want it face down, please. You can select this side is side A, and is that? Yes. 3 people, side A, and just any of them, and then this side is side B, and 3 kind members I hope will be happy to perform this test. 1, 2, 3. 1, keep it down, keep it face down like an examination. 2, 3. Now, what I want you to do is, all set, thanks. I want you to, when I say go, I want you to read the random letters grouped together, and I want you to memorise them. And as soon as you've memorised them, I want you to raise your hand as quickly as you can. And I'll say stop at some stage, whether you've finished or not.
I have the memory of a goldfish.
I'm happy, whoever does it, it's fine. Okay. I like that. I like that. You can't remember. All right. Are you ready, set, go! And put your hand up as quickly as you can. Side B, S-A, side B. You've finished and you've memorised it? Right. Stop. Interesting. I'll come to that later. I want you to tell me, Team B, the 3rd letter. You've turned your page over. I want you to tell me the 3rd letter of the first group of 5 digits or 5 characters. Anybody on this side? No, 5th. I want you to tell me the 5th digit of group 2. P is right. R was the right answer. Right, okay, we finished the test.
You're supposed to turn it over. You're not supposed to look.
The test demonstrates in an informal way and experimentally how a motorist needs to cope when navigating around the city by reading the street names if they're present. Now, there was a difference between test paper A and test paper B. Test paper A was in a difficult font to read because it didn't have serifs. Now, serifs are the curly little things on letters which help you unconsciously read and interpret lettering quicker. Side B, this lovely lady here, was absolutely miraculously first. Didn't remember the letter, but she was first in memorising. So therefore that proves to me that, and I've done experiments and I'll tell you about that in a minute, it proves to me that lettering with serifs are more legible, more quickly interpreted than lettering without serifs. Tell me? Oh, pass it round if you want, just so you can see. Now, the City Council uses lettering for its street nameplates that do not have serifs. So therefore, there is a longer period of time for the motorist, particularly, to be able to read and understand the lettering. Now, Christchurch, going to some history, inherited street signage of various kinds from the 5 or so different authorities that used to be when it became a consolidated entity. And since then, I have to say that it has very bravely and progressively standardised the signage so that they're much, much better than they used to be. Now, the current practice is that there are 2 key people, if I understand, on the staff. Bob Pritchard is concerned with determining the names of the streets, and just by the way, he recalls with amusement the township near Lake Tianao, which has a street nameplate that honours the Chinese gold miners that came back in the 1800s, and bearing the name, obviously, with Chinese, Wong Wei, if you get that. Wong Wei. Anyway, leave that. Now, the council already, I understand, has promulgated these rules about naming, deciding on the names, and this is functioning very well. Subdivision developers pay a fee of $500 per street sign, and they and for the consent and the cost of mounting it by a contractor. Now, Vanessa Nuttall, I understand, is the other council officer, and her team actually engages the contractors to install the nameplates. However, I discovered, if I'm right, that the council does not have any regulations relating to that aspect of the process. And
Robert, I'm reluctant to interrupt, but
yes.
we've got to time, so...
Right, I'm nearly finished.
Yeah, just the main final point that you'd like to make.
All right, thank you. My recommendation is that I hope the council will develop a set of standards for the mounting of street nameplates. It will use a serif typeface in future, and that it will increase the size of the nameplates. Have a look at Rangiora's nameplates and you'll see how much easier they are to read. And also, the final thing is standardising the height pointing direction in relation to the street geometry of the nameplates, and make sure that every intersection has a nameplate present. And thank you for your time.
Thank you very, very much.
Oh, I have photographs which you want to pass around, just showing examples of absence of street names and showing the good quality of some of the signage that the council already does.
Great. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.